What's up, metahumans? It's the Web3 attorneys. Welcome to another episode where we watch TikToks and I get Peter to blind react. I'm lawyer Wynton. That's Peter Speroni. And we're just going to watch some Metaverse NFT related TikToks that are funny, interesting, dumb. They run the gambit. So let's get into it and let's look at this first one. And let me know what you think, Peter. I like that. This one's kind of funny. This one's a good story. It's like kind of a stand-up type story.
Okay.
The metaverse is dangerous, AF.
You can go to the studio.
You dropped the track?
Nah, facts. You can sing, shit. You can rap, you can do whatever it is you want to do. So I'm in the studio, right? And they got a little fake blunt that you can pick up. You know what I'm saying? But then they shot the studio up.
I'm in real life.
I can't make this up.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. They shot the studio up?
I've been wanting
It's a damn drive-by in the Metaverse.
Avatar shot the studio up?
to kill y'all, but I can't kill y'all.
Yo, dude came in the studio with a gun. Hey, pop, pop, pop. I was like, oh, I gotta get down. Oh, shit. Yo, I ran. I couldn't find the exit. I panicked. I couldn't get out the studio. And then I finally got to this little area, and I looked over, because you virtual reality, you gotta look around you. And I looked. It was like a girl hiding behind me. I was like, get the fuck from behind me, yo. I'm not sure. She was using me as her shield. And then she was like, they're shooting in the studio.
Wait, if it's like in the real world, it's a human shield. In the Metaverse, is it like an avatar shield?
Yeah, it's an avatar shield. And the avatar came in and shot up the place. So this is funny because I know the first time I tried my Oculus Quest, how much it takes you to that place initially. Like, you are there, like you can escape to a different room, right, to a different place, to a mountaintop, whatever you want. So you react to things from a sensory perspective like you do in real life. So it's hilarious that his reaction was like everyone's hiding and like trying to run out of the room and stuff, because you have to take a moment and be like, this is not real, this is not really happening. And it's so, it's just completely circle. It's like you're seeing. So like if something chaotic happens, everybody just sort of adjusts to that like they would in real life. I think that's pretty hilarious.
That's hilarious. Hold on. There's a little bit more. Hold on.
And I'm like, in that moment, it was so intense. And I was like really scared. And I was like, yo, we gonna get out of here. Don't worry about it. And then I realized, like, yo, fam, take your Oculus off. What's wrong with you? I went to the...
Exactly. Then you take it off and you're like, oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
This is hilarious. This woman wanted to push the limits of virtual reality and enter the metaverse. This is what happened.
Oh my god.
You got the fucking wheel, yeah, Junior? Fucking asshole.
What does the wheel have to do with the brake?
Fucking shit!
Calm down, Mom. Calm down.
For fucking listening to you.
This is hilarious.
Wait, we gotta watch it again. But so many questions. First of all, why is she driving with the Oculus on her face?
Because she's a complete moron. That's the only explanation for that. Because people. Oh man.
Hold on, we gotta watch it again. Hold on.
Hilarious. This woman wanted to push the limits of virtual reality and enter the metaverse. This is what happened.
Oh my god.
You motherfucker.
She's mad. She's mad.
She's mad at him.
Yeah, Junior.
She's mad at him.
What does the wheel have to do with the brake?
Right.
Fucking shit!
Calm down, Mom. Calm down.
For fucking listening to you.
This is hilarious.
I don't understand why she's mad at him.
She's mad. Is she mad at the car ahead of her too that doesn't have on a virtual reality headset and just, normal driving in real life?
Yeah,
wow.
This is the kind of stuff we have to look forward to.
This is just the type of stuff
like
that is going to happen to people that don't think this through. Like, this is just going to these videos are just going to get great because people can't. The funny part about it is when I have people put on the headset, they have that moment where they'll start walking fast. Like, there's all these rooms that you can go into, like a Zen garden or a koi pond or whatever. And when people see the koi pond, they immediately start walking over the koi pond, and you're like, there's literally a wall in front of you. You're not really there. Like, it really takes your mind there. But I would never put it on and go driving.
That's insane.
What is she?
Insane.
That's setting some great examples for her son there, who's in the passenger seat. And then she yelled at him.
Called him
That's
a motherfucker.
That's his fault somehow.
In the metaverse. Welding in the metaverse.
This is so cool. I think this is so cool.
Okay, so wait, play it a little bit more. Do you see what's in his headset?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Welding in the metaverse.
That's so cool. Like trades are now figuring out how to implement this in education. That's so cool.
So yes, people like, yes, it's metaverse, NFTs, all that kind of space in terms of the art and music space is super exciting. And that's what gets the most attention right now with the markets and stuff like that, who can make the coolest thing. But the practical use, the utility behind where this technology is going, it is why it is a Web3. It is why it's the new internet. It's why the future, it is the future. So I was actually out to dinner a couple weeks ago and with a literal brain surgeon, and he's 65 and he knew so much about the metaverse. He knew so much about NFTs. It was awesome. We just shot the shit forever. And he was telling me that his son's also a brain surgeon.
Okay.
And he says that his son has already surpassed his skill set because now his son is using the headset to learn and train how to operate on the brain. With in the headsets, in the metaverse, and actually doing the surgery with robotic arms. And he's 100 miles away. He's not even in the operating room. And it's so precise that he's able to do it from 100 miles away. And he goes, and so I asked him, I go, well, how do you, don't you have patients that want a personal touch to know that an actual doctor is actually doing? And he's like, no, you'd want a computer because it's more accurate. There's no shaky hands and stuff. Like,
he's got a point there. I mean, that's so amazing. Like, that's so amazing. I think you're right. People are really only thinking about the art and the film and JPEGs and all that shit. Mm-hmm. But like this is cool. And in the medical field, my brother-in-law is a resident. He's in his last year residency, and I can only imagine like how much better this is going to make physicians, because they can essentially, like, if they have an Oculus at home, they could sit at home and practice a surgery or practice stitches, or and they don't have to like waste materials or actually stitch somebody and mess it up. Yeah, and we saw this shift, like a lot happened with COVID and the shutdowns of how we went to a remote sort of learning and world, like split second overnight, everybody's just remote. This allowed Web3 and this NFT and metaverse space to really sort of explode, because this trade school, or, you know, I assume this is some sort of trade school for welding and stuff. This is all going to be done with robots in the actual manufacturing shop, and you can work remotely from your desk with your headset and weld things by telling the robots what to do. And it's like you're there doing it yourself. It's mind-blowing.
It's probably in your best interest to find out where they go next. This is Bob Iger, former CEO of Disney, and he chose Genies, an avatar and digital clothing company for the metaverse, and are silently teaming up with some of the biggest names in pop culture like Cardi B, J Balvin, and Quavo and his amigos. When the CEO of Disney leaves Disney, it's probably in your best interest to find out where they go next. This is Bob Iger, former...
I mean... yes and no. Like, it doesn't really mean anything if he's going somewhere else, because, you know, he's not the end all be all. He's not the all seeing eye of where these things are going.
He's got a mind, though. He's got that CEO mind. I remember when Steve Jobs left Apple and then jumped into the Pixar world, and then came back. Then they asked. He came back to Apple after that and built, you know, what we know of Apple. I think with this, I think that the developer of this, I could be wrong, but I think the developer is only 24 years old. The one who made this particular metaverse, and Bob has now invested into the company and is now getting behind it. But I think the creator of this is super young, which I'd love to see. Because a young mind on this kind of stuff is important in you know, just if you don't know anything different, or if you're really engulfed in this at a young age and it's all you know, it's just your reality, and you see things about it and the capabilities in ways that somebody that's sort of adopting it at a later age might not understand and perceive.
Totally. Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna keep doing these. If you see TikToks about the metaverse, NFTs, this kind of stuff that we're in, send them to us. We'll react to them. For now, we'll see you guys later with the Web3 attorneys, and you stay cool.